Buddy, this is Chanchai, and oh, I forgot to put my controller in. Anyhow, yeah, I'm doing a session with Seanie from the VF Discords, and should be a lot of fun. I had a blast fighting them, just a couple days ago. It was a great time. They're an old school player returning to VF not long ago, and they've been playing great. So let's see if this will work. It does, good. I was worried I'd have to reconfigure controls, restart RPCN. Alright, I'm letting him know that I'm going on now. He can only play for about half an hour. That's no problem. It's going to make a wonderful session regardless. So, let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I'm doing my audio through some AirPods just to see how that will go. We'll start with Leon, and he's strong enough that I got to play very incredibly serious against him. And we're gonna explore the matchups, and I'll give him advice when I can if I need to. But he's very strong. It's just more that, like I said, he's back into the game. There might be some things that I know of some of the details in some of the matchups, so we'll see. But I really enjoy fighting him. From my memory, he likes fighting. From my memory, from when we fought, he likes to fight from a distance, like at least against me, and so he'll prefer to play winning in the neutral. But he is very capable of fighting up close. He's actually quite sharp at it. He just tends to engage from the longer range. So I think likes to feel out that space. He knows how to deal damage. He knows big sources of damage. That said, if we're fighting his Taka, there are other tools Taka has. Like Taka can do a lot of strings. That's right. His Blaze though, very strong set play. Very much matches the be very careful about how you engage range with Blaze. That's a very good thing. So I really like his Blaze. There's a lot for me to learn in this matchup, especially. So, all right, let's see how this goes. Only a little lag, but that's okay. Very nice. Okay, so he's gonna do punch punch into low kick. That's good. Good to know. So we have a little lag, but it feels great for me. Very good. So he's gonna really be wary of. He does like to crush lows, so I'm gonna use uppercut a little more, but I gotta be careful because it is evade punishable. All right. So here I tried to evade. I evaded early. That's okay. We're gonna get a feel for how to evade in the neutral and disconnection. Yep, we got hit by that. That one is ridiculously hard to break, no matter whether you're playing offline or online. Very good use of low punch into... So he's going to get to know our pattern here, how we set that up. Dangerous to Abari there. Very good. That was a good choice. Alright, we had the spacing advantage here. He committed to the kick a little early. If he committed a little later, I can't do this option. So I have to watch for it. And if he does the kick a little later, I pretty much have to give in to evade, which is a mix-up. Because there's a few things he could do. Disrupt it, but I don't mind taking the risk in that particular case. So for me, backdash evade is a nice way to kind of watch for this, but I have to judge the spacing very well. It's hard. You don't have much time to do it, so. Very good. Neutral throw always when he's swinging. Good. He doesn't go for the ground throw. He mistimed this. He did this a little early. So right now he tends to do this kick a little early. It might be because of the connection. Very good. I'm going to stay down, see if he tries. He was trying. I love this 4 PPSK. Such a good move. Oh, I love this ground throw. That was really good. Okay. Very good. P2K is a really good one, especially with that low of health on my end. So for him, he's got to get dang out Blaze. So for him, he's got to get used to evade jab into wall stagger. I like this. That was brilliant. All right. Man, that thing is so good. Because I want to evade from the type of player that I am. I missed my evade. That was really good though. That's how dangerous it is. If you go for evade and you don't get it, you're going to get kid. Alright, he's got the advantage there. So he's playing free for tight. Ah, good ring out. Good ring out. I should have a barred here because it is dangerous to step when, like, in that situation. We're going to get used to that. We're going to figure out what the L-Blaze combo is from that throw. Alright, let's view. Really good stuff on his part. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And we're going to also keep reminding ourselves. L-Blaze switches position with neutral throw. So I have to remind myself like a million times. Neutral throw, neutral throw, neutral throw. It means it's a strong override when his back is to the ring out. Very good going for throw here. Yep. Oh, I thought I got the counter hit. He got it. Almost. I thought I got the PKP here, but I did not. It's good that he committed. Man, I like his patterns. I like the way he's adjusting the way he's doing pressure. Tell you something, that was a really fun game. I like the way you're adjusting your pressure tools. I see that he's typing, so I'm gonna not attack right away. Good. So he's not gonna. He knows that attacking right away is the problem. He's already solved that problem. So I told him that it's very exciting stuff. I love his ability to call out a bar at different situations. Okay, I'm going to start punishing him for staying on the ground, though. That is a problem for him. screwed up that input. That's okay. I had a sense it might happen though because of the connection being that I have to synchronize my inputs a little. I had to adjust my input timing a bit. And it had me worried that I might have to do that. Okay, good. He goes for the throw. I didn't expect this to actually hit him. I screwed it up again. We'll show him another situation. Very good. Very good. He should start. He should start. He should start punishing me for staying on the ground. That's a big tip for him. Is get me to start tech rolling, because El Blaze, once the opponent's tech rolling, El Blaze is really terrifying. So he just has to get the opponent there. Good. He's really good about throwing at these particular moments when an evade is likely. Unfortunate part about El Blaze is the risk of being wrung out. Good. Good. Oh, that was good. So there you go. There you go. Yes, crush the lows. That was good. I told him that it's okay to be sloppy because these matches get very scrappy, but it's like it's strengthening him too. I can tell that he's a player that has a preference for a more moral game, but he shouldn't. But he's. I can see that he's capable of also doing a lot of clutch turnarounds by looking at by getting used to the fighting. Very good. That was good. I gotta tell him about how this setup works so he's prepared to stagger break. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Very good round. Wonder what controller he's using. His controller's been dying in the middle of rounds. He says so. Alright, so he's using a home-built stick. It's fine, but the USB wire is faulty, so that's what he needs to replace. Okay. Nice. Nice. He needs to do... Very good. Neutral throw again. Very good. Very good. Abari, punish the Abari right here. Very good. I like this. There we go again. I'm just making it very clear to him. A evade jab is really scary near the wall. Nice. Good. I think he can throw a little more. He just has to target when I sidestep. But I think it's discouraging because I think there are times when I crouched under his throw. So I just need to make it clear to him it's... I'm glad he's trying to throw. Actually, this game, I saw him try to throw. I had a great time. Thank you so much, Seanie. So yeah, stuff I want to tell him or stuff I want to help him out with because he's very strong. He's a very very strong player. He really is. His El Blaze is good. His Taka is good. His fundamentals are good. So what's the advice? First, let's talk about the general Leon advice. Against Leon, evading to his back is good as a starting point. Um, and so being able to evade against Leon is actually very good. And I don't play that many delay games, so a lot of times your opportunities to evade are pretty straightforward. But I do have ECD attack and crouch dash attack, so that does do build in some delay, and that can be tough. So you just got to isolate situations. I'd say, at the very least, when you're at a big disadvantage, then you should consider evade for sure. Now that said, I do have mean things against it. So that advice pairs with the advice that you need to learn how Leon's side turn game pressure works, and it's not too complicated actually. So I will go over that with him too. That's if you understand how his side pressure works, you can fight him better and you can mitigate a lot of damage both by being able to evade to his back, and then when he does things that punish you for evading to his back, which normally side turns you, you can manage that situation and you cut down a lot of damage that he will get for free otherwise. Those number one. Two, it's you can throw Leon a lot more than you think, but you have to be okay with taking hits sometimes. But his hits are not going to do as much damage to you when you try to throw. It's really hard to get counter hit when you're throwing. If you throw like in the right places, then it just doesn't happen, because otherwise you had to have thrown like in the wrong places for you to be at risk of a counter hit, because it means you have to do it from big disadvantage, which you wouldn't do. You in this game you only really throw when you have advantage, so that's a big deal. Just like in this game, you never evade when you do have advantage, unless you're trying to set up a special timing for something that's not evade. Um, that's if you're using an evade cancel to delay. That's the only really reason. That's the only real reason to input an evade when you have advantage. Okay, so then again, evade to his back. Learn how his side game works. Throw him more. Those are the advices I've given so far on Leon, right? Um, Learn how to punish his lows, and there's two ways. There's two main ways to punish them. One, there are certain lows that you should be able to just block and punish, and if you can do that, you can even up the damage that's going back and forth between them. Second, and this is actually a little easier to apply if you know, but learn how to evade punish some of his stronger lows, like that 1K. 1K, the handstand kicks. It looks like a mid, it's a low. When it combos you, that's not because of the low. That's because that it was fast and it counter hit you because you buried. That's okay. But if you can evade it, you learn how to punish it. Now you have to lab that because it's a 2 attack in 1. You have to wait for the second kick to finish before you can launch him or combo him, or punish him from the side. Okay, so that's that. Um, when he forces you into side turn, you got to generally your first defense is to just guard and side throw escape, but a strong defensive option is to evade to his back. How to do that? Stare at his front foot. Stare at his front foot. The direction of his front foot is evading to his back side, right? It's really important to understand this because Leon switches stances a lot. It's hard to see the stance. If you're looking at his chest and you're looking at his back, you can see those, but only when he's like normal and not when he's like on the ground or in the middle of moves. But if you stare at his front foot, it's a lot easier to see the stance. It still takes a lot of work. I had to do training against the computer for like a day to see that, to be able to use this advice. So practice against the AI, practice against training mode, and just stare at the opponent's front foot. If you do that, it will improve your chances of evading, if you know where to evade. Okay. There's other tips too, but those are pretty big. The final tip I'll give on the Leon matchup in general: use mids. Use your safe mids. Use your fast, safe mids against Leon. They're very strong. They stop him from doing things like 8K. They stop him from using a crouching attack. Um, they stop him from doing a barre successfully. So that generally starts with the elbow for almost everybody. L-Blaze is no exception. In fact, L-Blaze's elbow is quite good. Everyone's elbow is really good. L-Blaze is really good too. The thing with L-Blaze's elbow, advice I gave earlier was also for L-Blaze to make the opponent afraid to stay down on the ground. Make them want a tech roll. And one way to do that, one of the strong ways, is you do elbow kick as you knock them down with elbow kick, and you dash in low punch. If they don't tech roll, they will get hit by that low punch, and they can combo you. They can do low punch into, I think, KKK. It's really scary. So elbow kick, dash in, low punch, KKK. That's an L-Blaze sequence. That's pretty scary. More direct advice. He's playing really good. He really is. So how to throw a player like me? It's hard to throw me in the neutral normally. It's hard to throw me based on thinking of when I'm going to guard. So you have to change it to when I'm going to defend but not guard. So when would I defend and not guard? That's sidestepping. You need to watch for when I like to evade cancel. And you can throw there, but there's a easier, quicker to the point way of figuring out where to throw me. If you were doing a sequence against me and I evaded it, I did a successful evade. The rule of thumb is just that if I did a successful evade there, a throw would have just been fine at that exact moment instead of the attack that was evaded. Can't be after. It can't be, oh, I did the attack that's evaded, then I throw. No, you're too late. You're going to lose that. And you're going to get hit. But, okay, I did, like, let's imagine we're playing a character that's got elbow punch. I did elbow punch. Chanchai blocked the elbow, and then he evade punished the punch. Well, okay, so now elbow in the throw. That's the trick. I did knee. Chanchai evade punished that. I did knee again. He keeps evading this knee. Well, instead of doing the knee itself, do a throw. Don't do the throw after the knee. Do it instead of the knee. If I was able to successfully evade there, I'm throwable right on that same decision point that where I did successfully evade. It's hard to see this. It's hard to do this. This is not an easy thing. But the system answer is very simple. So if a successful evade happened there, a throw could have won that same exact situation if the throw was done instead of the attack that was evaded. Biggest advice I can give. In this game, you can condition people to guard. That's when you can throw them, right? If you observe when people like to evade, you can throw them when they evade, and it will win. Okay, half circulars do manage the risks too, but honestly, throw will beat evade if in blatant situations like that. So it's really good, and it will also force me to want to evade throw escape instead of evade crouch dash into attack. So it does solves a lot of problems for you. So keep that up. Keep that up. The Blaze advice I gave, again, make me want a tech roll, which means punish me for staying down. Anytime I play in a way that's going to punish me for staying down, and if that's not working, well, now I'm tech rolling. So now it's a matter of how do we get to him to do the wake up that I want him to get to, right? That I want him to do. So condition your opponent. L-Blaze is very scary. Once the opponent feels they have to tech roll, they're putting themselves at a lot of risk. Sometimes they just eat the damage that comes with staying down. But there are some sequences that L-Blaze can do that can really mess your day for staying down. So you gotta learn those, practice those, and then apply them. Those are the main advice today. Again, he's a very sharp player. He's a very good player. He makes very smart decisions. He's playing the very one move at a time game, and there are times when he played the really good 2 or 3 moves in game. So keep that up. Keep sharp. Don't be afraid to be aggressive. Just like in the last half, he went aggressive, but he was doing it to learn. And I respect that so much. He figured he's probably going to lose, but he was doing it to learn to get better. That is how you get better. 100%. I'm excited. Let's keep sparring. You have an awesome L-Blaze, and you do have an awesome Taka. Let's keep working at it. Let's keep improving both our matchups in those match. So thank you very much. Everyone take care, and cheers.